What state is this?
So California.
Okay.
So this gives you an idea of the scale of the probe droid. This is the dolly I'm building for it.
Huge.
Wow.
Huge. It is huge.
Oh, there it is.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my,
Wow.
I'm envious. Oh my god.
So I'm
Amazing.
still in the process of
Oh, wow.
gluing a few parts on.
Those lenses look so good.
That
Yeah,
was
they
beautiful.
are awesome.
Really do. Gorgeous.
And it is big. I mean, it's ridiculously big.
It's crazy.
Wow.
What would you say it's cost in filament up to now?
40, there's 42 1 kilogram rolls so far.
Wow.
Dang.
I did read that they say about 45 to 50 rails of filament.
Yep.
That's
It's
some
all
beef.
true.
And you bought a horse trailer to move it?
And my reference looks kind of puny. And I'll give you a special view that no one has ever seen before.
Oh, cheeky.
Dark
wanna see
side
a-
of the probe droid.
The probe droid view, looking out his little window.
Oh.
Wow.
Look at that.
Gotta get,
Probe droid.
Ah, cool.
you've got to get a camera in there
Oh,
and
it's
have
got
like,
X-ray vision.
a remote monitor.
Wow.
That's magnificent.
It really is.
So what's the width of that? About 3 feet?
It is, the body is 42.5 inches across.
3.5 then. Bloody hell.
Wow.
Yeah, almost 4 feet across.
The
The head is 36, a little over 36 inches in diameter.
I'll probably get
Yeah.
How tall is it when the legs go?
Well, you can see
Come on in.
I'll see it.
if we use that for comparison, it's going to be about 7 feet off the ground because of
Wow.
all the legs.
Dang.
Yeah, it's going to be a handful, but go ahead and do this. An idea just for the scale of it. I mean, it's you can't. The pictures don't do it justice. I mean, it's stupid big.
Oh, it's huge, isn't it?
Michael, how are you going to be displaying that? So we saw the dolly stand, the dolly base, but is it going to be on like a transparent pole or a black pole to sort of match in with the legs?
Okay, so I do not like the idea of a pole running down through the center of it. So I'm going to make a cantilevered brace. So this is the back side of it. And so there will be something that comes out of the backside here that will curve down to the ground so that when you're looking at it from the front, you'll just see a floating probe droid and the arms, which all the arms will be motorized with linear actuators. So the head will move, the antennas, I'm building lifters for that right now, for these.
Dang.
We've already got the light installed. It's got a super bright 12-volt LED. And so it'll have the lights, the sounds, the legs will move, the head will move. Trying to make it as interactive as I can.
Was it easy enough sourcing all of the lenses?
What was that?
All of the lenses for the eyes and such, were they easy to come across and to find?
Yeah. So
Oh,
the
cool.
lenses, I've got these here. They're just acrylic.
That's a security lens domes.
I had basically there's several companies on Amazon that sell acrylic hemispheres.
Yeah.
And so yeah, these are just some of them are used in security cameras. And that's I took one of these, I cut it down to that, which will get it glued inside. This one's already been glued inside. And then I have much smaller ones that I purchased for the lenses in the cameras. But the largest ones, the big lenses, the two big lenses were actually portholes. These are meant as windows in fences for dogs.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
You go online, and these are, I think, 14 inches in diameter, and of course I just had to cut them down a tiny bit, but yeah.
So now I really want to build one, but have goldfish behind them.
Nice.
That'd be
That could certainly be
hysterical.
arranged.
Because you did paint those lenses too, right? You put some
Yeah, so
darkening
this
paint.
was a clear acrylic lens, and in the film they're a little bit reddish. So I took a clear coat, an automotive 2-part clear coat, and added a red dye. Did the first layer on the inside in red, did the second layer in a smoked. So it's 1 coat of red and 3 coats essentially of the smoked. So it gives it that nice, from outside, it does look dark, almost like a smoke lens. But as you saw when you're on the inside, you can see a hint of the red.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
And I was really happy with the way they came out. And then the paint is several layers. It's the base coat is a gray metallic. And then I use this rubbed bronze, lightly dusted it with that. And there are some areas that have a matte black on it, a satin black. And so there's a lot of different colors in it to try to make it look a little bit more 3-dimensional. And
What's your transportation plan for it, Michael?
well, I did discover.
I mean,
that
will
this
it be modular at some point, or
It's
or is it just gonna
modular,
be a
yeah.
horse trailer?
So this piece comes off, the head comes off, and then the body is separate. The legs would all unplug.
Got it.
And I have discovered
Okay.
that it will fit in the back of my wife's Dodge Durango, barely.
Nice.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, good.
It's a real tight
I was just
fit,
curious what your plan was there.
But for celebration, I want to bring this. I want to bring LX. I want to bring Chopper. So I guess I'll be renting a U-Haul truck or something, I guess. So, but
Don't Uber it for sure.
what?
Don't use Uber for sure.
Yeah. But that's
the head
it.
on a lazy? Is it on a Lazy Susan, Michael?
Yeah. So I can't pick the head up because I need 2 more people. But yeah, there is a 13-inch bearing that sits inside of there.
Nice.
And so the head is actually sitting about an inch lower than it would normally be. But it'll sit on a 13-inch bearing, and then it'll have a drive system, a dome drive that's identical to what I have in R2.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
Michael,
then
I
we'll put
think you
a-
could mount it on a rail and have it go up and down your orange grove.
Yeah.
Scare the shit out of people.
Oh,
Ah,
so something else. Yeah, we've been talking about the durability of PLA. So we've had a couple days where the temperatures have been very close to 100 degrees. And I have intentionally left some old scrap pieces out here in the sun. This is the hottest spot. What's interesting is the PLA that I painted white, very reflective, no warping, no bending, nothing.
Yeah.
Here's a raw piece that is the black PLA plus, and you can see it's already distorted. You see it's kind of twisted and warped, but I was actually very surprised that even this piece sitting out did pretty well.
Yeah.
And then I had a battery box. It was a spare. The battery box has been out for a month out in the sun.
wow.
And you can see a few little ripples in it.
Mhm.
But of course it's like 10% or 20% infill.
Yeah.
You said that's
But it was-
PLA plus?
This is PLA plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just curious to see what would happen if you leave it out in the sun for a month.
We left
Um,
a white PLA plus foot shell out all summer, like 2 summers ago. Totally fine. But
Yeah.
anything painted black or like black PLA, the black just soaks it up.
Good to know.
And this is a much thinner
Science.
piece.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was kind of interesting. It was just an experiment, just to see what would happen. So the parts that were reflective have held up fine.